Railers with a very solid win tonight here, 49-30. Coach Neil Alexander joining us here on the post game. Coach, congratulations on the win. It was nice to come down and get a little revenge for the win that the Cyclones were able to get up at Roy S. Anderson. But have to say, from opening tip to final horn, this was one of the better performances the Railers have put together, both offensively but more specifically defensively.
Well, we had really a chore tonight because Austin Eagleton is a great player. He's a well-rounded player. He can pass it, he can shoot it, he can drive it, he'll rebound, he'll defend. And I really had thought he would, and then he started hitting there in the third quarter, and I really thought, but we had him pushed out where we wanted him. And, if our defense can do that, and I thought we were aggressive on the boards. I thought we played for as close to 32 minutes as we've played in a long time.
Yeah, Coach, it just seemed like we took them out of if they had any kind of flow. They really didn't. I mean, they got tied there 8-8, and their crowd got into it a little bit, and the Railers, kind of put a couple baskets together, and we were worried about this big crowd, a great student section, and you guys never let them back in it.
Well, I knock on wood, but we've played, we're starting to play, and this is a time you want to play, and this is what we've worked for. And, our goal is to advance in the state tournament as far as we can. And, right now is when you want to be playing. We've got some challenges coming up. We got some great teams to play. But, we have got to stay focused and continue to be consistent on how we're playing. And I thought all the kids played well tonight. Austin Kirby, I thought Max, got inside. Jordan Gesner. He hit the boards. Yeah. Christian, again, he was up there in the land that nobody else could find.
Only Jeff can get to.
Yeah. And, it was just, I can't think that, we let Eagleton set up and shoot one time, and I think that's about the only really good look that he had. Yeah. Other than that, we were running at him and forcing him to do things that he doesn't like to do.
Coach, we're a different team, obviously, with Christian, and tonight he didn't, as prior games, at least 5, I can remember 4 in a row, something like that. Talk about what Christian can do, not only just the scoring in, but you're talking changing shots, rebounding, and we've missed that in the first half of the last 4 games because he's been in foul trouble.
Yeah, he makes a difference.
Tonight he didn't.
He's really he can block shots. He doesn't understand the value he has when he doesn't score. If he'll play hard defensively and rebound, get rebounds, man, he just makes our teams a different team. And, if we can keep him on the floor. A player that's been playing really well for us that didn't get a lot of time tonight is Edward Bowlby.
Yeah.
We're got to kind of watch his quarters to see where we end up. And I got yelled at for playing for a minute and 20 seconds. But one thing next year, the IHSA has eliminated the 90 quarters. They still have the same rules and things about how many tournaments you can play in, but the 90 quarters is gone. And you can't tell me that there's schools in the state of Illinois
that keep track of that.
That keep track of that. That was just somebody that has some conscience that is concerned about that. But next year that rule is out. I would like, if anything, have a minute rule. Well, he played a minute 15 today.
Right.
Okay, now did that hurt him?
Right.
So instead of counting it for a full quarter, and that's what it does. So, but that's beside the point. I'm proud of our kids. They've stayed with it. I'm really pleased. And again, you have to follow up tomorrow night with this, or tonight is nothing. So,
and we talked about it today earlier. You've got to put. Now you're getting to the season where you got to just put more than 2 together because you're getting into regional play, and 1 or 2 doesn't quite do it.
No, you better play well every night. And we did get the 1 seed in the regional, and the bad thing is we drew the Springfield sectional. But hey, you got to play them. So let's take one game at a time. We got Muhammad Seymour. We got 4 left, and hopefully tomorrow night, I think our fans would be amazed at the difference in our basketball team from maybe even 3 weeks ago. I think that they're getting focused. They're getting in tune to the end of the year, and they're all playing really hard and executing a little bit better. And defensively, we can't fault our kids defensively the whole year.
Right.
But it's a mental game when you start talking offense and things, and that's where we've struggled at.
Coach, real quick, tonight SHG climbed back 28-22, and Austin Kirby hit a big three. Talk about your play of your seniors tonight. We had Christian leading the way with 12, Gesner had 11, and Austin had 9. This time of the year, you can't beat senior leadership.
No, you can, and your young kids that you're playing have to have senior leaders. Your young kids can't carry you, but they can be a very, very important part. And I think that's what we have. Our seniors have to do the job just because of maturity, strength, everything that goes along with it. Your seniors have to do that because physically those younger kids don't have that. Eventually, they're going to be put in that role. But, I thought our seniors. And another one, I thought Jake he had a great game. He hit one big three. But when he's on the floor, you can send him in and say, settle him down, and you're going to get that done. So I was real happy with Jake, and I was happy with all of them. I can't just finger point at the seniors. Our young kids done a nice job. We rebounded, and I think that's where we're making strides. But that's one of the things that we've really put emphasis on the last 4 weeks.
Well, Coach, you got this one, but like you said, if we go home and have a stumble tomorrow night, this one kind of loses a little bit. Quickly tell us a little bit what we're going to see tomorrow night out of the Bulldogs.
You'd have to ask Coach E. I don't worry about that till tomorrow morning or when we get home tonight. They're very well coached. Chad Benedict does a great job with them. He's originally from Mason City. Monmouth College guy.
So he can coach. We know he's intelligent, right?
Yeah, he played for the same coach that I played for, so he does have a lot of knowledge, and he's had a very successful career. And, one thing about them is it's a football school, and they're going to be strong and physical, very similar to what we had tonight. They're going to man-to-man you. They're going to execute. They're going to make you play. They're going to spread you. They're going to pass it. So we got to defend, and, if we can do that, we'll be in good shape.
All right, congratulations on this one. Enjoy it and see if we can get a doubleheader for the weekend.
Well, I hope so, but non-conference game tomorrow night.
7:30.
7:30 start.
6 and 7:30. Great.
Okay, very good. We'll see you tomorrow night. Railers with the win here tonight by a final of 49-30. We'll be back to wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.